he could understand the great fortune of his wife Suniti and the great misfortune of Queen Suruchi. For these facts were certainly very open in the palace. But still, when the news reached the palace that Dhruv Maharaj was returning, his mother Suniti, out of her great compassion and due to being the mother of a great Vaishnav, did not hesitate to take the other wife Suruchi and her son Uttama on the same palanquin. That was the greatness of Queen Suniti, the mother of the great Vaishnav Dhruv Maharaj.
It's very nice. She had a nice heart, no revengeful attitude, no grudges, So this is big learning for all of us. Even if someone has misbehaved with us, okay, we should not keep grudges in our heart, right? So they all went in the same palanquin. Okay. Next, please, translation. Yes, Maharaj.
We always hear that if one great devotee in the family is there, then 21 generations are the great devotees.
Yeah.
So, no Maharaj is a great devotee, definitely. So, what happened to Suruchi Mata?
Yeah, Surichi Mata, yes, Lord told.
So, she will be burned,
Yeah.
definitely, but what is the actual.
It's not mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. But definitely not a very bad, it must have had a good ending also.
On the other hand, what I understand is she is also one of the Guru for Dhruv Maharaj. Ultimately, she is also given.
But she misbehaved. She misbehaved with him. She really tortured him. That became an impetus for Dhruva Maharaj to go to the forest and perform devotional service. Srimad Bhagavatam doesn't give all the details. So what is relevant is Dhruva's character, Suniti's character, what we can learn from Tanpad and Suruchi. Maybe in other Puranas it may be mentioned.
I had a question on revengeful attitude. अभी आपने बताया कि Suniti did not have any revengeful attitude. So sometimes when we deal with people around us, in relatives and friends, I'm talking about myself. Like I have invited someone to some function at my home, and the other person does not come. So next time I tend not to go. Reciprocate accordingly. So is that revenge?
Yeah. आप बताइए तो.
बहुत कॉमन है, समाज में तो यही होता है.
But I think a Vaishnava should always behave in such a manner. I should do what I am supposed to do.
I'm not misbehaving with them, but reciprocating accordingly.
It depends. It depends what kind of relationship we have with that person. So if we don't want to go further in the relationship, it's okay. But everything depends on the consciousness behind our action. We may get a lot of invitations, we may not go everywhere. Okay? But with this intention, because he didn't come, I will not go. That's not good. We may not have time, or we may not go further in that relationship, just to want to keep a distance. Okay. It all depends on our consciousness also. But a Vaishnava should always think like this: I should do what I am supposed to do. It's not that what he did to me. I should follow my dharma. I should do my duty, that's all. I should be duty conscious. So we learn from Guru Maharaj. Many devotees I saw, they misbehaved with Guru Maharaj. But Maharaj always did his duty. That way we should. Okay. We read this. Upon seeing Dhruva Maharaj. Translation. Mike.
Upon seeing Dhruva Maharaj approaching their neighboring small forest, King Uttanpad, with great haste, got down from his chariot. He had been very anxious for a long time to see his son Dhruva, and therefore, with great love and affection, he went forward to embrace his long-lost boy. Breathing very heavily, the king embraced him with both arms. But Dhruva Maharaj was not the same as before. He was completely sanctified by spiritual advancement, but
Due to.
due to having been touched by the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah, next, please. Translate.
Reunion with Dhruva Maharaj fulfilled King Uttanpad's long cherished desire, and for this reason he smelled Dhruva's head again and bathed him with torrents of very cold tears.
Yeah, so out of happiness, when the tears come, they are cold, and out of distress, the tears are hot.
So next one, the Dhruva Maharaj, the
Yeah.
foremost of all nobles, first of all offered his obeisance at the feet of his father and was honored by his father with various questions. He then bowed his head at the feet of his two mothers.
Yeah, so Dhruva Maharaj also was not discriminating. He forgot everything about Suruchi and he offered obeisances to Suruchi also. The last few lines. Dhruva Maharaj therefore has in this verse been described as such Janad Grani, the foremost of noblemen. The pure devotee is noblest of all, and he has no feelings of animosity towards anyone. Duality due to animosity is a creation of the material world. There is no such thing in the spiritual world which is the absolute reality. Okay, next translation please.
Suruchi, the younger mother of Dhruva Maharaj, seeing that the innocent boy had fallen at her feet, immediately picked him up, embracing him with her hands. And with tears of feeling, she blessed him with the words, "My dear boy, long may you live."
Yeah, okay. Yasya prasanno bhagvana gunair maitri adibhi hari tasmai namanti bhutani nimnam aap eva swayam. Very nice, beautiful verse. Yeah. Translation.
Unto one who has transcendental qualities due to friendly behavior with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all living entities offer honor, just as water automatically flows down by nature.
Yeah, okay. Yasya prasanno bhagwan. With him the Lord is pleased. Gunai maitri adibhi. Because he has friendship with the Lord. Tasmai namanti bhutani. Before him everyone will bow down. Just as the water automatically flows. Purport Prabhuji.
The question may be raised in this connection by why Suruchi, who was not at all favorably disposed towards Dhruva, blessed him. Long may you live, which means that she also desired good fortune for him. The answer is given in this verse. Since Dhruva Maharaj was blessed by the Lord due to his transcendental qualities, everyone was bound to offer him all respects and benediction, just as water by its nature flows downwards. A devotee of the Lord does not demand respect from anyone, but wherever he goes, he is honored by everyone throughout the whole world with all respect. Srinivas Acharya said that the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan are respected throughout the entire universe because a devotee, having pleased the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the source of all emanations, automatically pleases everyone, and thus everyone offers him respect.
Yes. Next.
The two brothers, Uttama and Dhruva Maharaj, also exchanged their tears. They were overwhelmed by the ecstasy of love and affection, and when they embraced one another, the hair on their bodies stood up.
Good. Next.
Suniti, the real mother of Dhruva Maharaj, embraced the tender body of her son, who was dearer to her than her own life, and thus forgot all material grief, for she was very pleased.
Payasthanabhyam susrava naitrai jaisalilai shivai tada bhishascha manabhyam vira vira suvo moho.
My dear Vidura, Suniti was the mother of a great hero. Her tears, together with the milk flowing from her breast, wet the whole body of Dhruva Maharaj. This was a great auspicious sign.
So she performed the Abhishek, of the Dhruva. So it was, in this verse, especially when the tears which flowed down from the eyes of Suniti were all auspicious, the auspiciousness of the Abhishek ceremony performed by his beloved mother was an indication that in the very near future, Dhruva Maharaj would be installed on the throne of his father. Okay. Yeah. last few lines, because Dhruva Maharaj has been described as Veerasu. Suniti has been described as a Veerasu, the mother of her who produced a great hero. A devotee is also a great hero because he conquers the influence of Maya. When Lord Chaitanya inquired from Ramanand Rai about the most famous man in the world, the latter replied that anyone who is known as great devotee of Lord is to be expected as the most famous. Also in 11th canto, Lord tells Uddhava that who is a hero? One who has conquered his lower nature. You know. One who is able to conquer his lower nature, he is hero. You know. So we have to become hero, spiritual hero. Okay. I couldn't do that. Vijita Swaswabhavo, something like that. Vijita Swaswabhavo, that is Veera Vijita Swaswabhava, something like that. Swabhavo. Next, translation please.
The residents of the palace praised the queen. Dear queen, your beloved son was lost a long time ago, and it is your great fortune that he now has come back. It appears, therefore, that your son will be able to protect you for a very long time, and will put an end to all your material plans.
Yeah. Okay. Next please, translation.
Dear queen, you must have worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who delivers his devotees from the greatest danger. Persons who constantly meditate upon him surpass the course of birth and death. This perfection is very difficult to achieve.
Yeah, purport.
Dhruva Maharaj was the lost child of Queen Suniti, but during his absence, she always meditated upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is able to rescue his devotee from all dangers. While Dhruva Maharaj was absent from his home, not only did he undergo severe austerities in the forest of Madhuban, but at home also his mother prayed to the Supreme Lord for his safety and good fortune. In other words, the Lord was worshipped by both the mother and the son, and both were able to achieve the supreme benediction from the Supreme Lord. The word Sudur Janam, an adjective which indicates that no one can conquer death, is very significant. When Dhruva Maharaj was away from his home, his father thought that he was dead. Ordinarily, a king's son, only 5 years old and away from home in the forest, would certainly be supposed dead. But by the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not only was he saved, but he was blessed with the highest perfection.
Yeah. Okay. Translation please. Next.
The sage Metta continued, my dear Vidura, when everyone was thus praising Dhruva Maharaj, the king was very happy, and he had Dhruva and his brother sitting on the back of a she-elephant. Thus he returned to his capital, where he was praised by all classes.
Next, Mataji. Continue.
The whole city was decorated with columns of banana trees containing bunches of fruits and flowers, and little nut trees with leaves and branches were seen here and there. There were also many gates set up which were structured with the appearance of shafts.
Next, please.
At each and every gate there were burning lamps and big water pots decorated with differently colored fruits, strings of pearls, flower garlands, and hanging mango leaves.
Next.
In the capital city there were many palaces, city gates, and surrounding walls, which were already very, very beautiful. And on this occasion, all of them were decorated with golden ornaments. The domes of the city palaces glittered, as did the domes of the beautiful airplanes which hovered over the city.
Yeah, some Prabhupada is writing, even the demigods came in their plane to see Dhruva Maharaj. And their planes are made of gold and everything, not of aluminium. Next, please. All the quadrangles.
All the quadrangles, lanes, and streets in the city and the raised sitting places at the crossings were thoroughly cleansed and sprinkled with sandalwood water and auspicious grains such as rice and barley, and flowers, fruits, and many other auspicious presentations were scattered all over the city.
Continue.
Thus as Dhruva Maharaj passed on the road, from every place in the neighborhood, all the dead
Next.
Dhruva Maharaj therefore lived in his father's palace, which had walls bedecked with highly valuable jewels. His affectionate father took particular care of him, and he dwelt in that house just as the demigods live in their palaces, the higher planetary systems.
Continue.
The bedding in the palace was as white as the foam of milk and was very soft. The bedsets were made of ivory with embellishments of gold, and the chairs, benches, and other sitting places and furniture were made of gold.
Yes, Mataji. Continue, please.
The palace of the king was surrounded by walls made of marble with many engravings made of valuable jewels like sapphires, which depicted beautiful women with shining jewel lamps in their hands.
Yeah, so this was the opulence at that time. So Prabhupada is writing second last purport. The conception of worldly opulence was formerly based mainly on natural resources such as jewels, marble, silk, ivory, gold and silver. The advancement of economic development was not based on big motor cars. Advancement of human civilization depended not only on industrial enterprises but on the possession of natural wealth and natural food, which is all supplied by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so that we may save time for self-realization and success in the human form of life. Okay. Last paragraph also, Mataji.
Another aspect of this verse is that Dhruva Maharaj's father, Uttanapada, would very soon give up attachment for his palaces and would go to the forest for self-realization. From the description of Srimad Bhagavatam, therefore, we can make a very thorough comparative study of modern civilization and the civilization of mankind in the other millenniums, Satyuga, Treta Yuga, and Dwapara.
So he had so many opulences also, still he gave up. Next, please.
The king's residence was surrounded by gardens wherein there were varieties of trees brought from the heavenly planets. In those trees there were pairs of sweetly singing birds and almost mad bumblebees which made a very relishing buzzing sound.
Next, Mataji.
There were emerald staircases which led to lakes full of variously colored lotus flowers and lilies and swans, karandavas, chakravakas, cranes and similar other valuable birds were visible in those lakes.
Next, Mataji.
The saintly king Utanpad, hearing of the glorious deeds of Dhruva Maharaj and personally seeing also how influential and great he was, felt very satisfied, for Dhruva's activities were wonderful to the supreme degree.
Yeah. Next, please.
When after concentration King Utanpad saw that Dhruva Maharaj was suitably mature to take charge of the kingdom and that his ministers were agreeable and citizens were also very fond of him, he enthroned Dhruva as emperor of this planet.
Yeah. So everyone was favorable for him. So next.
After considering his advanced age and deliberating on the welfare of his spiritual self, King Utanpad detached himself from worldly affairs and entered the forest.
Okay. Yeah. So, purport you can see in between you see there are hundreds and thousands of instances. Middle of the purport.
There are hundreds and thousands of instances like this in which king in their mature age would give up their kingdoms and go to the forest to practice austerity. Practice of austerity is the main business of human life. As Maharaj Dhruva practiced austerity in his early age, his father Maharaj Utanpad in his old age also practiced austerity in the forest. In modern days, however, it is not possible to give up one's home and go to the forest to practice austerity. But if people of all ages would take shelter of the Krishna consciousness movement and practice a simple austerity of no illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling and no meat eating, and chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra regularly, 16 rounds, by this practical method, it would be very easy task to get salvation from this material world.
Jai. Bhakti Vedanta. Jai. Chapter 10. Dhruva Maharaj's fight with the Yakshas. Okay. Continue please. Translation.
The great sage Vaibhava said, Prajapati Susuma, whose name was Brahmi, and 2 sons named Kalpa and Vatsara were born of her.
Yeah. So his father went for the forest without getting Dhruv married. He didn't stay back, पहले बच्चे का शादी कर लूँ फिर जाऊँगा. Just left. Similarly, when we see Prachetas were sent to the forest for austerities, Narad Muni approached their father, Prachin Bharishad, and Narad Muni preached to him. Prachin Bharishad was performing a lot of karma kand sacrifices. When Narad Muni preached to him, he got so much of detachment, he also left the kingdom. Not even waiting that let the sons come back. He just handed over the kingdom to the ministers and went back. बहुत हो गया. ये पूरा ठंडा 4th canto में देखेंगे. So the point is, this is the self-realization is our main purpose. Okay. So in teachings of Prithu Maharaj, the 4 Kumaras give teachings to Prithu Maharaj. There is a verse 4:22-32. If you can take that verse. 4:22-32.